So we'll start XML Publisher. It's a reporting tool actually. I feel it's a class number 5, right? Our 1 month tech batch. Please put on mute. Please put on mute, guys. Okay. So we are talking about here XML Publisher. It is just a reporting tool. No must theory part. Reporting means they will pick the data and will publish it into various formats like PDF and then RTF and then Excel and all. So like we have various methods to develop here. First method here is data template based. Other method is PLSQL. The next is Oracle reports, RDF builder. So it's a report definition file. And these three methods we can see. We'll use all the methods. Firstly, we'll focus on data template. So data template, you only need to design. And instead of typing and to avoid spelling mistakes and all, straight away you can go to existing responsibility. This is an XML publisher. Then data definitions here. So these are all already ready-made in any responsibility. Let's say payables module. In payable module, some reports are already available in the system, standard reports. So whatever people are use this, these are all someone has registered. They have not followed the naming conventions. So let's say you need to go to this one. Check the old dates. These are all come up with the product. I'm just taking this. This is the file. Sample file I'm taking. Okay. So some random report I'm taking and I have to save this file in my local machine. This is the first step. Okay. And then save. After that, open. And if you look at this file with the Notepad++, if you open with normal any Notepad and all, it looks clumsy here like this. Okay. So you may not understand properly. What you can do, you can open with a proper alignment here. Notepad++ is good. If you look at C, this is the file. And that too, this is not our query. Okay, so it's a standard one here. Someone has developed. In Oracle Corporation, it came up with a default. So first section here is data template. Name of the template, you only need to give. This is your own name. And there is a package. If you are calling any package, you can take it. And then properties. If you want to make the uppercase, all the parameters, you can use upper here. And these are all the parameters. Input you have to give here. If you want to run based on any name, title, phone number, these are all input actually. But anyway, in our own query, we can give another thing. The next is data query. Under a data query, SQL statement is the one option. Under a SQL statement, there may be n number of queries. So right now, only one query it is. This is a C data means character data. And then under a data structure, we can keep a group name on which query this group is designed. And these are all the elements. That's it. There may be multiple queries, multiple groups, and all. This trigger also we can use here after report trigger as well as before report trigger. So overall, various sections here. First section is data template section. Second is properties. Third is parameters. And four is lexicals, data query. Under a data query SQL statement, trigger, data structure. See, if you minimize, you can come to one. First section is this one. Name and description, version and all. Second is properties. Properties means the whole tags, how you want to make it appear, uppercase. This is uppercase, all capital letters. XML is a case sensitive actually. To avoid miscommunication, misrepresentation, we can go with the uppercase. And then parameters. Then after that, lexicals. Lexicals, if there is no dynamic query, that's why this is empty. Next is query. Under a query, we can include a statement here. So the whole statement, whatever you want. This statement will give you the data. So XML is just a data representation tool it is. We can say it is a, in one line we can say it is a reporting tool it is. In this reporting tool, I am approaching data template. Usually this data template file, you only need to design on your own. So this less than, greater than, double quotes, you have to be careful. Instead of typing manually, what you can do, you take one existing file and you can keep your query. Same thing I am doing here. So now let's take any one of the query. So or else I'll give you one file. File design, you can take it later. For time being, just what you can do. One file I'll show you. This is file. So now you can easily understand. So first is data template name, the name of the file, and then description of the file. And after that, uppercase, this is the case. Then parameters, this vendor name. If you don't want to keep uppercase, you can remove the entire section, not a problem. This section. This is the starting point and this is the ending point. Ending point will have extra bar it is. So take this, you can remove also, not a problem. If you don't need that, you can remove. But data query is important. In this select statement, we are displaying here AP suppliers, HRL organization. These tables you are aware already in P2P, O2C, P2P cycle you have seen here. And then parameter name here is P vendor name. P means parameter. Colon you can use, colon. See, this is the colon. If I want to run the entire query based on one supplier, then query is required here, that bind parameter. Same bind parameter, you have to keep under over here. This is the one. And what type of the data type it is? It's a varchar. That's it. Then data structure. So under a data structure, we can have a group name as well as source name. And these are all the elements. Elements means your select statement columns here. See, this is operating unit one column, vendor name, vendor site, payment term. These are all the columns. Same, how many columns you want to print into output. That columns you have to mention here. Vendor name I want to print, payment name I want to print into output. These are all you can simply type it here. Okay. So same way, data structure, then after that, data query, parameters, data template. Okay. First is data template, second is parameter, data query, data structure. If you go here, some additional sections are there. Additional section is what it is, data trigger. So trigger, we will take in another example. Right now, trigger I am not explaining in this file. Okay. So file designing is your responsibility only, but usually what we can do, we can take one existing file. In that file, we can keep your query simply. So how we can keep is simply, you can go to select till here. That's it. And under this square brackets, you have to keep your query. Okay. Now save this particular file. Save as desktop. And you can go to your file. And here is a place. Your client name, you need to mention. Let's say client name is Clope. This is a client name. So people will call it as a CP also, Clope. Then what are you displaying here? Like AP suppliers, account payable module, suppliers. This is the file. File name, you should not keep your own name. Okay. You have to give a client name. then module name, then after that purpose. Save. Okay. So this file is ready right now. First step is ready. So first step here is create data template it is. So what is this data template means? It will have, it is a XML file. It will have a query. That's it. Query and list of columns what you are going to print. I hope you are okay till now. First step. Second step here is create data definition. This is the second step. So under this data definition, what we have to do? We have to upload the step. Upload data template. One second. Okay. Now we can go to this particular file. First step here is where you have to do it. You need to do into one responsibility that always last you can identify XML publisher. In this data definition is required. This is a search window. Search window. If you want to modify something, you can search somewhere here. See, if you click on go, it will give you all the list. If I want to modify this, I can modify. Okay, but right now you are going to create a new one. So there is an option here, create data definition. By using it, actually, we can create a data definition. Code name, name. Both we can give a file name only. So what is your file name? Based on that, you have to go. This is the file name. Give code name. There should not be any extra dots or spaces. Okay, take this. Give. After that, which module it is? Payables. Only one single. Based on the query, you have to identify. If your query is having OER data solve, OER line solve, you have to give here order management. If your query is having MTL system items, be MTL on hand quantities, MTL material transactions, inventory related, you can go with the inventory here. So all the modules available here. If you click on this, all the modules. You just click on go. See, all the general ledger module is there, assets module is there. There are so many. Inventory module. Okay, based on your query, you have to decide. If you are having pure equation header solve, then you need to select the purchasing over here. Based on the table, see, right now, what is it contains? AP supplier, AP terms. These are all account payable. AP means account payable. So what do you have to do here? You need to choose payables. Understood? Like which application you need to select, then apply. After applying, there is an option here, data template. If you go here, so what it is asking you, create a data definition. After that, upload the data template. So you need to upload here. See, upload means add file. Browse. Then after this is the file. Upload. Uploaded file will be available here. This file you can download a number of times and you can modify it, you can re-upload. If you want to add some more columns, then definitely you have to overwrite this. Okay, the second. Third one here is we have to define a concurrent program, then only people can submit the report. So that is called as a concurrent program. The concurrent program will be having a will be mentioned into one request group. Request group is collection of concurrent programs, and you can submit to responsibility. Responsibility. So now we are still here only. All three accessible under one responsibility. As of now, we are into still XML publisher only, but these are all three belongs to system administrator. You can go to system administrator. So here is the place. See, in the company, you may not have these many responsibilities. It is a practice user. That's why you're having all 282 modules, 282 plus modules. You cannot see these many. In the company, just hardly 5, 6 responsibilities or 10 responsibilities. You don't need to struggle like this up and down in the toolbar. Anyway, so right now I need to go to system administrator. Here you can see. In the system administrator, if you expand it, here is the place concurrent, concurrent program defined. If there are 100 reports needs to be developed, 100 you have to register like this only. Very first report you may struggle. So this is the program name. So whenever you are defining a program, you have to make a link here. So earlier in the XML publisher administrator, here you can see short code here. Code, this code, copy and paste over here. Here, there should not be a spaces. If there are spaces, that will be a problem again. In the data definition, code, that code we have to keep into short name. You are making a relation between concurrent program and XML publisher. Okay, so then it's a case sensitive again. Here, if it is capital letter, small letter, the same small letter we have to keep here also. Case sensitive it is. Now, which report it is? The report, it should not be like this. People cannot understand. So you have to give here Flowpay. Flowpay is the client name. AP supplier report. It must be like this. Init cap. Proper naming conventions you have to follow. Okay, if you want to put a report number 1 also, you can give like this. Now, if you click on save, it will not allow you because there are mandatory fields also needs to enter. See, these are all, this is mandatory, this is mandatory. Now, application name again here. Which application you have given here? Right. Same payables. The name. Every XML publisher report, it contains here like this only. This is the executable you have to give. XDO is a short name of XML publisher. DT means data template and EXE means executable. This is already ready-made. If you are building 10 reports, for all 10 reports, same executable only. You have to select this XML publisher. This is wrongly created by someone. I have to delete it actually. So this is a Java concurrent program. Internally, we don't know how they have used, what they have used. Just simply you need to use this name. That's it. Your duty is just to select that XDO DT Okay. Then your report is XML publisher, not a text report or not a HTML report or not a PDF. You have to go with the XML here. Now parameters. Your report is having a parameters here. First parameter is what it is here. In the section, if you go here in this section, we have a parameter P vendor name. Why this P vendor name is here? They mentioned as a colon here. Colon is just an input. See, I want to run this entire report for ABCD supplier. Then you have to mention this colon. If you don't mention colon, it will run for all the suppliers. Colon is just like input. It's a bind parameter. One, supplier name and token. Under a token field, you have to keep your parameter. Just go up here, this parameter. Whatever you mention, same copy and paste over here. Okay. And required parameter. Then there is one existing supplier will be there. Supplier name. You have to understand this. See, these are all list of supplier sites. Then supplier name. Okay. Supervisor, no, this is different. Select this. Then save. It's a caution, it's not error. Caution. So if you go up here, at the bottom, if you look at it, it's saved. Okay. You need to remember a few points here. One is executable name. Second is format type. And third here is token field. And fourth is value set. Value set means list of suppliers. Then save. How we can come to know it? This is existing value set. Earlier I have used. That's why same I'm using. If you don't know the name, you can create also. Save this. Now you are here. Concurrent program you define. Navigation is what it is. Concurrent program defined. And request group navigation here is. I'll show you. Security, responsibility, request. Security, responsibility, request. Click on this. But I don't know to which group I have to add. I don't know. It's because it is a plain form, right? So if you wanted to know, you can go to define. Defining also not required. It's already there. Payables responsibility is already there in the project. Down arrow. You can see this is the request group. So request group name is all reports request group. Go back. You have to query. Query means F11, control V, control F11. So if you look at here, application name is different. See, assets, payables, purchasing, everywhere, same name only, but application is different. But we need to attach to payables like this. Okay. We need to attach a program here. We already copied. What is the program name? FlowPay R1. That's it. Save. So till now we completed 3 steps in this. One is what it is? Concurrent program define. And then next is security, responsibility, request. Define is to identify the group. Just I'm giving this note, so you don't need to worry about it. Now responsibility name is what it is. You have to switch to payables. This payables, and you can submit your program. Simply what we did is we have given a concurrent program access to this responsibility. So anyone, yeah, tell me. Okay, whoever having this responsibility, they can go and submit simply. And there is no limit here. We can submit any number of times to see the output simply. Program name, FlowPay, report number 1, supplier name. If you know the supplier, you can take it. If you don't know the supplier, simply what you can do, you can take the query first. Supplier table you have to identify. This is the table. And column name is what is? Vendor name. So you can simply type select vendor name. From AP suppliers. These are any one of the supplier if it is having a data. Okay. So you can select anything. Here, supplier name, not only organization, it may be a person also. Okay, person also is there here. There are so many suppliers here. Let's say Atos. Autohas is a supplier name. So it is having a list of values here. Okay, from this list also you can take it. See, this list is coming. Correct? All the suppliers, whatever I saw in the back end here, this is front end. How it is happening here is through value set. Value set will create later. Now I should select here 3M Healthcare, for example. Submit. No. Fine. This is the way we can submit it. So till now, how many points completed, guys? Like, yeah, okay. Sixth also. Submit
5 points.
responsibility. Okay, five only. Submit, commit. Submit concurrent program. After this, you will have an output file. V output. This is the file. So this is also an XML file, but it is having output. First one is having input. You can keep your own name. This is temporary name actually, temporary file. So let's say this one. But whenever you are keeping, you have to keep output so that you can see both are XML only. This is also XML, this is also XML. This is having a query. See, if you open it, this is having a query. Correct? But whatever the XML which we are saving is having output here. Both are XML only. Out, I mean to say extension. Save this. Save. cp.xml already exists. You want to replace it? Okay. No, I am changing, right? Yeah, output. I gave here name also. Okay, you can take one folder. We'll keep it over there. XML publisher 5-6 classes required actually. In one class we cannot finish. That's it. So sixth point here is what it is. Save XML file. Are you okay till now? The seventh is we have to actually all these points, these are all belongs to data model. These are all. These are all called as a data model. Data model will have a query and its representation in which way we have to use it. Now, seventh point onwards, it comes under layout model. The layout model. Okay. Data model, layout model. These are all together only. Okay. We cannot separate, but just to make you understand, till here data model steps. The next is layout model. The layout model will represent which column first, which column next, where you want to take a summary column. These are all layout model. So what you can do, you can go to start menu, Word document, and here is a place add-ins is required here. These add-ins will come after installing XML Publisher Desktop Edition. There will be a tool here available. This one. This is a tool. XML Publisher Desktop Edition here. XML Publisher here, whatever you are saying, this is a responsibility. But whatever you are seeing here, it is Desktop Edition. Okay, now we can go to, here is the place. You need to go to add-ins. Okay, so here add-ins. So these add-ins will come whenever you mention, whenever you install XML Publisher Desktop. It's already installed. Okay, whenever you are joining newly in the project, at that time you may need to install. Now go to data, load XML data, your file name. This is a file, not this. Very okay, okay. This is another file. This file. Okay, open. Once it is loaded, then you have to insert a wizard. Wizard is required. Wizard. Next, finish. See, your layout is came. If you click on preview output, it will give you the output also. You should not say template builder, it's by default. So Clopay, account payable, supplier. That's it. This is, you are a developer, you are checking whether the output is coming or not. Okay. But in the application, you need to do it. So for that, actually, what you have to do, this file, this file is called as an RTF. Okay, RTF. RTF stands for a rich text format. All the fonts will be there, everything. Okay, we done already. Next is we have to create template here. Template and upload RTF. There is a step. We have to go to template here. This template. Before creating it, copy the name of the data definition. Go to template, create template, attach data definition, then variables. After that, if you are calling any other template into your main template, we can make subtemplate S, but right now we are not calling anything. Browse. So we need to choose your RTF file which you saved somewhere. You have saved here this file. See, in the first step we uploaded XML. In the last step we have to upload RTF. This is data model. This is layout model. We are clubbing together. Open, and this is designed in English language. There will be other languages also here, like all recognized languages. If you want to print output into Kannada also, you can do this. But straight away it will not appear, but fonts we have to add. Okay. So right now English. Then if you want to do into multi-language, translatable we can use. That's another report. Okay. Okay, again I'll show you before that. So tell me what another option we have to use? Code. Or which code it is?
Company name, the model name.
A report name only usually. And how about data definition?
Same.
Data definition which you have done in the first step, right?
Yeah.
This one. This one, sorry. Second step. Now what else?
The
Application name,
code name, as in code name.
payables. Then name also same. See, we are maintaining all same. Name, code, data definition, everything. Copy paste. It will be faster, right? And file name you have to
Browser.
upload RTF. Language, English. That's it. Okay. Your report is almost ready. The last step here is ninth step. You need to submit a concurrent program. Same copy paste. 5 and 9 both are same. Okay, go to responsibility, submit a concurrent program. Here also same. Go to is missed. Okay. Now your responsibility, submit a new request, single request. Your program name is GlowPay R1. See, it has to pick a layout. If it is not picking a layout, means you did a mistake in giving that name, codes, short names, and all mismatches. Layout it has to pick here. This is data model, this is layout model. Your supplier name, which one I have given earlier, 3M something, right? But I can change. Yeah, I can change now. So I am changing. This is my choice. Correct. Whatever I did is, as a programmer, I tested it with some ATAS or any 3M communication I selected. But this dynamically, anyone can select any supplier. That is the advantage. Sometimes actually you have to pass a range also from A to G, from A to M, like that. Supplier name starts from A. So from and to also we can take it here. Not only single supplier, the range. We'll try that later. Refresh, view output. So the moment you click on view output, it will go actually. Control button you have to press. Control and view output. So it will open. These are all the internet settings actually. Internet Explorer settings. Usually if you click on open, it has to open. So then open. So it is opening here, blinking, right? This blinking one you have to open. So this is the output. So earlier we have seen a single record. Yeah, but now it is showing G Plastics having 3 records. That's why it is showing 3 records. So you try another supplier, submit a new request, single. You can use copy also, copy button. I don't want to use G Plastics now. I want to change something else. So percentile you can keep here, see to see the value, percentile. So I want to see 3 ml here. Anything, okay. Let's say Advantage Corp. Then refresh. You can submit n number of times. Whoever having payables responsibility in the company, they can submit. You have to control button you have to keep till it opens, open. And if it is blinking, you can see. Right now it is not having a data, that's why it is not showing. Data is not there for that particular record. So choose some other. Copy. Then advanced network devices. It is fetching the data from backend now. Dynamic. So what is the advantage of this XML publisher is it is displaying the data. It's a reporting tool. Okay, now it is giving data because it is having data. That's why it is giving. Earlier supplier, it has not given the data, no data. So this is where actually we can design a XML publisher. So what we can do, we'll revise all the steps very quickly, all the steps. Okay, for second time registration. So this report actually we have to do it in 2 minutes, not like 40 minutes, 30 minutes registration. So let's do that quickly. Okay, you need to tell me. So this file, right? So I'm making one folder for practice. It's good. Okay. So just make a copy. I'm just giving to 2 here just for identification. So this file I'm having right now and how to register it. So tell me, Sudarshan, first step what you have to do? Correct. First data template you have to create. So data template is already done. This is done already. Now next step is what it is? Data definition. So data definition where you have to go to, XML publisher responsibility data definition. Correct. Create data definition. Code is file name only. File name, see F2, not extension. File name is not extension. Copy this. Tables. See, remember, we have to register at least 10 times so that it will come. File name, it will not come over here. After applying only, it will come. See, data template, browse. Your file name is 2. Okay. Apply. Done. Now come back to the steps. Concurrent program. Concurrent program, request group, responsibility, all access under system administrator. Correct. You have to go here. See, switching is there here, right? Here is the place. Switch. Or you can go here also. Both are same. You need to go to system administrator. Then concurrent.
Program defined.
Here also there is a shortcut here. I just moved here. See, I can move over here. With single click also I can go. Both are same. You prepare a top 10 list and click here. It's easy. So executable name place I mentioned you already. XDO DT. DT means data template. See, full form also I'm giving to remember. EXE means executable. Tab. So first is wrong. This is someone has wrongly created. This is correct actually. Now format type is no XML. And short name place, what you have to do? This code of
Code
correct.
of interface.
Right, exactly. If- Make sure guys here, if it is small letter, it is capital letter, it will not be a mismatch. It will be a mismatch. So definitely make capital letter only. There will not be a problem. And program name place, space, space, yes, report number 2. R2 means report number 2. Application name, correct.
Tables.
Parameters, parameter name in the file. This is a file. Copy, paste, don't type. Here is the place. Token place only. Okay. Here it is visible to user. You should not keep like this. User may get confused. What is this underscore, small letter, all this. So you have to give here vendor name or supplier name, both are same. Value set here is you have to give here existing value set or you need to create. Okay, if you give like this, existing supplier will give. You can take that. You take this for time being. In the next classes and all, I'll tell you how to create a new name required. In the company also, you can see this. If you want to populate always for testing purposes, constant also you can take here. Constant value. Save. This is another additional point. What next?
Payables responsibility submitted.
Yeah. No, before payable responsibility, you need to mention this program into request route, right? This is a request route. Security, responsibility, request. Navigation, tell me. Security.
Security. Responsibility. Request.
Which request group it is there already?
All
All
reports.
reports.
All
Payables.
payables.
Under control
Anywhere
down.
you can add, okay. I'm adding here means you don't need to add here. Anywhere you can add. There are so many, right? You can add anywhere. Or you can, here, control down arrow we can use. Control down arrow. Shortcut key. So concurrent program.
No, CPAP.
Propay. Then AP, right? Like this. Save. Close. Go to the tab. What next? You have to go to responsibility, submit. Switch responsibility.
Payable within operations.
Correct. In the company vision operations, you may not find. Okay. If you are working for a Dell project, Dell you can see. Dell payables, Dell India. Like that it is. Vision operations is a practice client here. In the interviews and all, you should not see vision operations. Even in the company, also, you cannot see vision operations. It's just a practice. Instead of vision operations, your client name will be there here. Then your program name, flow pay, account payable. See why the G plus this came is I took default type. Fine. So you are here, guys. Fifth step. Next is save XML file. Refresh. View output. See, it has so much data. File, save as. Then you can go with the XML. Okay, output it is done. What next? After that, layout model. Create RTF. RTF means just a Word document. Here also you can create, see, new blank document. You can go to add-ins, data, load XML data.
Output.
Which output it is? This one.
Okay.
Right. After that, you can go to insert, All fields also, limited fields, all fields also okay, but I don't suggest this. Some fields we don't select at all. Selective fields required, then go with the wizard. Okay. Then preview is for testing only. Whenever you are previewing, it will ask you to save. Like this. This is for testing. You are a developer, you are testing it. Next, create template and upload RTF. 8th step. Okay. You need to go to template option. Earlier, a definition. You have insufficient, that's okay. Home. Again, go back. Sometimes it may expire also. Go to last templates. Create template. Search is for modifications, guys. If you are modifying something, first time you have to click on create template only. Create definition name. If you don't remember, no worries. I'll give you a naming convention document also. The next class. How people are following naming conventions in the company. What next? If I want to see the output into PDF, you can take here itself. Okay, next. Browse. Language. Over. Next step. You can go to last one. Last step it is. Go to response. Five, 9, same only. Okay. You are into responsibility only. Submit a new request. Don't use copy button. Okay. If you use copy button, what will happen is it is not picking a layout. Okay. First time only you should not use copy. Then what you have to do? You have to type it. Flowpay AP like this. Now it's picking. This layout is coming from XML publisher only. On which basis it is coming is based on your code and data definition here. See, code is there, right? That's why it is picking. Otherwise, if you give wrong names, it will not pick. Data model and layout model, it must match at runtime. That's it. Can you output? It is straight away opening PDF. Why it is opening straight away PDF? Right, because I set up here output type as a default output type is PDF. We can choose Excel also. Excel. All values. Excel, HTML, everything. So this is the way we can design XML publisher, but there are a lot many concepts. Okay, how to design layout. I'll show you one output. Go to templates. Payable RTF templates. Any module, I'm using payables. Any report, let's say this report, balancing letter, balances. This is the way you have to design. See, first address, then dear sir, madam, all this, and this table. Whatever you took table, right? Add-ins and insert and wizard. If your query is having 30, 40 columns, but only you wanted this. And this total summation you can use, sum of. So from query only that taking. Like that. Report it is. We'll design like this reports. But whatever we have done is it's a simple report to make you habituate all this. So you need to register at least 10 times. Speed is needed. Anyone can register, but you have to register in 2 minutes. Okay. There are so many other points, at least 5 classes or 6 classes I need to take to finish the entire XML. Only one step is completed here. What report? There are so many topics like sub template is the one concept, and other one is multi-language, another concept. Here, if you look at only this checkbox is having another class. Chinese data, Korean data, Arabic data you have to print, like that it is. So many other scenarios are there here. You first focus on these steps, then later we can. Only 9 steps are there. Okay. Any queries, guys? I am just closing the session now.
No, sir.
Bika,
No, sir.
you understood, right? You'll be able to tell me all the steps one by one.
Yeah.
For that also no answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can tell, sir.
Without saying.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Sneha?
Yes, sir, I understood.
In generic way, will be able to tell me what first, what next, what last. Sneha?
Yes, sir.
So first is staging table.
Data.
Okay. After
So
stage
there we will validate the data. Then it will goes to
control file.
control file. Yeah.
After that,
Then
Can-
there will be API in between the staging table and file table.
okay. You are talking about which topic?
Sorry, sir. Oh, sorry, conversion.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Fine, no problem. Okay. Please finish all this. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.